a writing software that I feel like would be good because there's just so much to it that I feel like. Okay, so like this was like the tabs I'm talking about, and the thing is, one of the things I like about this is like I can kind of just like personalize it. Hello there. I've kind of want to use a writing software that I feel like would be good because there's just so much to it that I feel like I've written so much of it, and I feel like now I really want to organize it. But I think what really stumps me is finding a good organization. And I don't know why, but like that just seems to be what always stumps me whenever I'm writing something, because I write everything on Google Docs. And I thought, have you seen Scrivener? Because I actually got the free trial, but one of the things I wasn't sure if I should use it was because, oh, because it's looking quite like, kind of like Word, and I wasn't sure if I liked, apologies. I wasn't sure if, wasn't sure if I liked the format of it, and I even tried, hang on, oh wait, maybe I can't log out, get out because it's updating. But essentially because I've been watching a lot of Anna's videos, and I've been watching more like a lot of some of her old ones, and she talked about Campfire, and I remembered hearing her talk about that one, and I would show it, but obviously it needs to download. Oh, it's good. It's, I just put that there because I just wanted to type something. Yeah, and this is essentially Campfire, and it has like all this stuff, and I feel like it's good if you're just starting out. But yeah, I was playing around with it because I thought maybe I could use it, but because it has all this like manuscript, like there's a dashboard. Just like characters, manuscript, and locations, maps, research, timeline, calendar, arcs, relationships, encyclopedia, magic, species, cultures, items, systems, language, religions, philosophies, but like, I don't know. Like, I'm not completely convinced because I feel like it's good, like, if you're just starting out, but because I've already written a lot of what I want. But yeah, essentially, I was just trying to look for like a software, and I feel like Campfire, as I said, is more for like starting out brainstorming. I feel like if I would have just started out with brainstorming, would have been really good, but you can only use like specific modules, like at least that's what they're called. For example, like the maps, I think you can only use it like once or twice, and then you have to like subscribe, something like that. And yeah, like I would also prefer to use one that like that's free. And yeah, I kind of like how Google Docs you can kind of just like make your own tabs, which I didn't even know that was a thing, you know. But yeah, I think that's more helpful for me at least because there's just so much stuff and so specific to like what I want for the story. And yeah, I feel like that's why it's just more helpful at least for me to like be in control of like what each tab is. And if you don't know what I'm saying, I'll explain in a second. And I like using Google Docs because it saves like online. Although it has been like I'll be working on something and then like the power goes out and then I can't work on it to like have it saved like offline, and it's something I've done with my iPad. Okay, so like this was like the tabs I'm talking about, and the thing is, one of the things I like about this is like I can kind of just like personalize it. Like and word vomit. It's just essentially everything. And yeah, because like I wrote stuff on a post-it, so that's why I have this. You know, all of them are so specific, and yeah, that's a whole, I know. And yeah, they each have an emoji, which I feel like helps me. But now what I'm struggling with is like, because what I'm struggling with is like now I have to like organize it because it's all over the place, you know? And yeah, I mean, so like, yeah. That's what I'm like, I have started to organize it, but then I kind of like, I was kind of over it, like, like not even, well, maybe halfway through, but yeah, with, I think it's, which tab was it? I don't know, there's one of these tabs. Oh, it's this one, cause like, so like, I kind of like, I'm a mix between, why is my mind blanking on it? um, I'm a mix between a plotter and a pantser, because like a lot of the time when I get an idea, I already have like, I feel like the vibes, like the writing vibe has already like started. So since I'm already in the mood to write, like it's perfect because I immediately want to like, you know, write. And yeah, like just so many scenes come flowing out of me, and it honestly all the time it just feels like I'm a vessel, and then like it just, you know, I'm just writing stories I'm meant to like release, I guess. Anyway, I feel like whenever I plot, like I'll plot, perhaps I'll like will start to write it, because sometimes I do like free writing, but if I ever get like stuck on something, I'll like if I ever get stuck on something, perhaps I'll even, sometimes what I'll do is like think about it, like what makes the most sense for things to like, for things to pass, you know? And I'll write some like bullet points and be like, oh, okay, maybe this, and like, you know, just thinking about things in a logical order, you know? And I found that's what's helped me in the past. And just thinking about the overall like vibe about it, you know, which that'll help. But yeah. So yeah, essentially, I guess like last night I was thinking, since I finished an assignment, it's like my last big assignment, because like it's actually finals week. And I just been taking it kind of chill, but essentially I've kind of been like stressing with this, like what I'm gonna do, because like I feel like what I'm writing right now, it's not, I don't know, I just feel so stressed about it. That's not gonna be good, you know? And like, because what I'm really passionate about is like what happens later on in the story, rather than like how it's gonna start, you know? So yeah, that's what's that's what's going on. Oh yeah, I forgot. Scrivener. Could have been showing you guys Scrivener this entire time. Because I remember thinking it's like, whoa, it's like very like, you know, word like, you know? But actually, it's like now looking at it again, it's not looking too bad. Because, hang on, can I? Maybe it'd be better if I like. this time it came out quite yummy. Because other times I've done it, I feel like it wasn't, I don't know, like perhaps I would add too much water, or like I guess the quantity wasn't right. But maybe it helps that like it's a much smaller mug. But yeah, now at least I know how to make a good hot chocolate. No! No! Because if you don't know, Good Notes, like, you do have to pay. Yeah, like, and of course, I'm using, you know, the old one. So, because I remember my cousin mentioning that, like, she had to pay for it and she couldn't go back to the old one. So, like, that's why I kept it. But I can still use it. Well, don't mind me. Essentially, oh my god, my hair is a mess. Anyways, okay, so yeah, I don't think I even explained, because I started this off kind of like just immediately, but I don't think I actually explained what this video was about. Although I guess you would know from the title of this. But yeah, because like I've been filming quite a few different things. But yeah, essentially this is a writing book, and where I'm just using different softwares, and because I really wanted to see, oh yes, and I never updated, but I said I was just gonna keep using Google Docs. Kind of ended up playing a lot more with Scrivener. I'm gonna put you like that because I'm gonna, you know, do my thing over here on, oh wait, you see it? Look at it! That's a painting I am actually proud of. But anyways, hello. Okay. Hope you guys don't mind this angle. Sorry, I was blank. I was blanking. It's gonna use Google Docs, but I was playing a lot more with Scrivener, and I actually really like it now. But the thing is, it's limiting in the way that I would only be able to use it on my PC, and yeah, one of the things I love about Google Docs is that I can do it from anywhere, you know? And even if I sometimes don't use Google Docs on my phone, I do use notes notes on my phone or on my iPad, and I also have like written down some stuff on Good Notes. But obviously, like, eventually I would have to transfer the stuff on Good Notes. Like, I ended up having to transfer stuff on Good Notes, like stuff I wrote back in September. I think it was September. But, or, you know, around that time. Yeah, like, this is, like, quite a while ago. Because if you think about it, it's about to be a year. You know? That's insane. Anyways, yeah, because time has flown by. But, wait, what's this? Oh, wait. This is, I shocked myself. Because I do, like, keep stuff, like, from my uni, like, and, yeah, I was just on Good Notes, and I had, like, a folder saying Arthurian Legend, and I was like, is that for my class or for, like, my story? Because I have a story that has to do with Arthurian Legend, which wouldn't have been able to flourish, you know, without me taking this class. And also I wouldn't have been able if I hadn't watched Merlin, because all the other like legends I've like seen at least, or like I think the only Arthurian legend I've actually read was that one. I can't remember the name of the title, but it's the Netflix series that has Catherine Langford, right? That's her name. Um, but I felt like that was okay, I guess. But the show Merlin, that, but I feel like they did it very well because they played on tropes, or at least they also have like that YA-esque thing going on for it. So I think that's why I also liked it. And it's more modern in the way they shifted the tale, if that makes sense. So I think that's why I loved it so much. So that's what really made me, like, be intrigued with it, be intrigued by it. And yeah, because like we ended up having to do like an essay for our research paper, and we ended up having to do like a research paper, and then we ended up having to do a PowerPoint on like a film or a TV show. And obviously I did mine on Merlin, the BBC TV show, which is what I did because that one was just such an interesting take on it. And I didn't know like how much was Arthurian legend and what was just the writers, writering, I guess. So many books, and recently I was just thinking about that. Recently I was thinking about like all the books that like my teacher gave us. Where did I like have that so like I could actually read those? Because I know I could also like look them up, but like I also want to like have these so I can read them eventually, it's late because I'm here yapping when I should be asleep. And yeah, it's also final sleep, but like, and I do feel a tad guilty because I feel like I should not be doing this, but also like, I just want to have fun. Girls just don't want to have fun. And I've entered the silliness. In a textbook, like I actually do want to go back and read it because back when I read it, I essentially just binge read all the like the chapters that I had to read. I didn't take any notes. Like I was actually just like highlighting, like reading it what like I would any other book. Like I was highlighting it, which made me feel like be more engaged in the text. But I think I was like maybe the only one who was actually reading it because so many people, like we had a group chat. I'm revealing all like the details, but like yeah, I got a pretty good grade on like my midterm and everything. I got an A on this class, So like, and a lot of people were were complaining like how like they bombed the like midterm and everything. It was like really bad, and I was just like, damn, like I actually got a good grade, but I actually binge read like I binge read like a lot of it, and but I also didn't take any notes. And well, like the notes I did take, because I was actually thinking about this like last year, that the notes that I did take, the notes, sorry, I'm just Googling, like I'm over here yapping about this like from ages ago. Yeah, maybe I should go back to writing this. Maybe I should. I feel all giggly. anyways. Okay. Let's focus. Oh yeah, because I was mentioning, I was in my thoughts. How I only took some notes because specific notes because the way I ended up doing like my research paper, I ended up focusing it on Merlin. So like the book, for example, the book I ended up reading was The Crystal Cave, and I actually really do want to continue the series. That was a book I was actually quite surprised by because I just was like surprised because it was actually a book. I really enjoyed, and I left tabs on it. And the thing is, whenever I played Disney Dreamlight Valley, I remember that book because as I was listening to it, I was playing Disney Dreamlight Valley, even though I knew I should have been like, even though I felt like I should have perhaps been doing something productive. I was just doing that, but you know what? I just kind of wanted to chill. But yeah, I ended up doing it on Merlin. And so essentially, I ended up taking notes like on my notepad, and then I just got like I threw it out. But actually, I was like, wait, technically those notes, actually, I don't know if all the notes I took were on the essay, but I think they were though. Because like the way I did it was like I just wrote some key points or like the main things I wanted to mention in the essay as I was reading it. And then as I was writing, once I wrote the essay, I just wrote that stuff in. But yeah, I thought like because I actually thought I was gonna have to like email her like perhaps because I actually would have because but it was like a fun class. Well, at least I enjoyed it because like a lot of the classes that like I signed up for, like I took them because I was intrigued by them, and then a lot of people were just like, oh no, I just took this because that's what was available, and like I was literally the only one that was actually intrigued. Oh my god, this is hyping me up to like I really want to like write it, bro. Because I have this document of like me actually putting stuff, actually writing down what I needed to take for like for classes, and I was like, I know I wrote that. I mean, I knew because I wrote that on like some of my notebooks, but I actually have it on here, and it's just not gonna stay. I guess not. Yeah, I wrote them all of them here. Oh yeah, this was like ages ago because I think I'll start taking these classes next year. But I also did not like start my minor until later on. Like later on than I should have, but like I just really just wanted to finish all my English stuff first because I just did not want to have to worry about those in the midst of taking art classes because all my art classes, even though some of them are stressful at times, they're just a lot more chill, and I'm able like, and I also eat a lot sooner than I usually do. That, anyways. But yeah, essentially, it took me a while to like actually take the classes. But yeah, essentially, all of the classes have been more chill, and I've been able to like and I don't feel as because like if if I had if I was still taking like English classes this semester, for example, I know I would feel just so burnt out. It's the end of the semester, it's finals week, and I feel alive. I feel like in the mood to write, but I'm gonna be real, like it's always in the back of my head, like I should be like writing and stuff like that. But also, it's more, I feel invigorated to write, although I do feel nervous, because I'm like, I don't know, like the start, I just feel so like nervous about it because it's like what I want to write happens later on. So like but I feel like that's always what is the way for me at least. At least I know I have this here. No. That's the thing, I have so much stuff that like I don't even remember where half of it is like even gone. Like yeah, like bro. What is this? Okay, I really should go to sleep. Will I though? What is this? Is this? Oh. I know what this is. This is from my like Victorian English class. And actually, yeah, like, why didn't I never named these documents because I was always like, busy trying to write the stuff that I needed to for the class. Oh yeah, this is a story idea. This is why I wanted to come, to this, because I saw the app and I was like, wait a minute. And yeah, I feel like I should have, because there's this like one story idea. It was just like so random. Like I remember like I was in a Kroger, but this was like back when, I don't know. I was like, yeah, I was still a teenager. But I just remember being on Kroger and I was, walking around, and I'm pretty sure like I was there with my mom and my sister. But like, yeah, I was just like, all of a sudden, I think I had this vision of like this scene, and I wrote it down on my reminders. And I don't know why I did that. Like, why didn't I write it on like my notes app? Why did I write it on reminders? But I think that's just, I don't know. I think it was so I could remind myself to write it. But I don't know. It's just so random. And then I just never. And for years I had it on my phone, but then I ended up having a new phone where I actually had like my own ID, Apple ID. And so essentially I lost that. But yeah, I mean I remember the gist of it, but and the thing is I remember writing that down to write it down, but I still haven't written it down. Yeah, like I do silly stuff like this, but I'm also like, ow. But this is also coming from the person who like, essentially, I thought about like my first story idea. I thought about it so much to the point that I no longer needed to like write down my entire plot because I just I had memorized it like so much that like yeah, I just didn't even need to write it down. Like that's insane. And like I remember when I was trying to write it all down, like on a Word vomit document, and I was just like, damn, I really should have written it down because I was like, I was second guessing like if I had written everything. It was wild, you know. Oh, I have it there. I'm sorry. There's this song, because I wrote like songs to listen to, and I think my voice is like scratchy. Oh my god. Like I did notice that earlier. Like my voice is just kind of like not there. I don't know, it's like scratchy. Maybe it's because I've been singing too much. I've been singing my heart out, but it's because NMix, they have really good music. They're about to like come back. They're about to have their comeback. Because I am a K-pop listener, but I'm very specific about the groups I listen to. So like I don't like the most famous ones, like, and I also don't really listen to boy groups. I do like 17's music and Stray Kids as well, but that, oh yeah, I can't forget. I can't believe I forgot to say ATEEZ. I've always said that in my mind, but I've never actually said it aloud. So I don't know if I said that correctly. Yeah, I have some feedback on my story. Because I have like some gothic story ideas in here. I think I wrote some of it down, but because my time was limited. I only was like looking for specific ideas. I have a document like with songs to listen to, and one of the songs that are on here is actually like a song I really like now. And I was like, because like I remember writing them down after watching like this YouTube short, and yeah, essentially I just wrote them down. But yeah, that was like ages ago. Oh yeah, I just went on a tangent, and yeah, I just meant to say that like I was really liking Scrivener. But yeah, the bad thing is like I can't like, come go back and forth between like different devices, which is sad. I think I may use that one for like my PC, but like the thing is like I wouldn't be able to use it like unless I get like a laptop, and then perhaps. Although I do know like the new iPads have like I think they come with a keyboard or something like that, or I think maybe it's the case. I don't know. Like I haven't looked into them, but or something like that because I feel like because I do have a minor in graphic design. I feel like it would be helpful to still have an iPad, so that's why I don't want to get and like switch out this iPad for like a laptop, because I feel like obviously it would be helpful to like have a laptop, but it's like, yeah. I have been binge watching Anna's videos, and like I don't know what it is about right now, but it also I feel like it helps that like I'm obsessed with like writing my own story, so that's why I'm obsessed with watching hers, like her videos, and like I just can't stop myself even though I'm like I should be writing or like I should be reading. I'm like or researching or whatever. I'm like no, I'm having so much fun just watching her stuff. And it's like I probably should focus more on my like projects, but like I can't stop. Oh yeah, sorry. What I did want to say is I do want to continue like watching her videos because she does mention softwares, and one of the ones I watched today, like the format of it looked quite a lot like similar to like Notes, and I kind of like how it looked like that because I like the format of GoodNotes, and because I've gotten used to that obviously, and because once I've gotten used to like a format of something, sometimes it can be difficult to switch because of that, which is I feel like really nitpicky, but like that's what works for me. And I think I can't remember what I think it's like ellipsis. No, that's not right. I don't know. It starts with an E. Um, and I was thinking I could like try that one. And there's this other one. Oh no, I'm thinking of the wrong one. Because I did watch a video of this one and it seemed like it was really good. But there's this other video that that I just watched of Anna's. Like it's not a new one. It's an old one. I'm sorry. I just ended up completely reading this while I was talking. Oh my god, I'm sorry. But it looked, the one that she was talking about looked a lot like Notes, like sort of like the format of it, but it just allowed you more like choices. And yeah, I think that's something I may end up using because it's like Google Docs where like it's online. So, because I think that's honestly one of my worst fears that like what if something happens? Or yeah, you just never know. And like, you don't even have to like save it because it saves it on cloud. So, yeah. And the thing is like, because I've gotten used to Google Docs, but the downside is like, if I wanna like, sometimes when I do open like so many like docs or maybe not even so many, but like if it's like if I've written a lot of stuff on it, like on just one Google Doc, it like on my PC it starts to slow down. It's like how it kind of seemed to like freeze up, and I feel like it'd be better just to use a writing software, because of course I have a lot of like the tabs like organized now, but like I feel like at first it was kind of like I didn't even know this was a thing like until last year. And I think like the idea of like putting all like reading over this and putting it somewhere new in a new software where everything can be organized would actually help me, because yeah, like, and perhaps where it won't make my PC slower, you know, so that'd be the dream. Okay, well, I think that should be it for tonight, because it's late. Oh my god, I look even worse. Anyways,